Before the video starts today, let me tell you a little bit about Revive Football. Revive Football is a website where you can get replica historic football kits from Milan to Man City and even international ones. You can also get a mystery box where you can get a completely random historic kit. There's even a page where you can request a kit to be put on there for the future. On top of that, they've got free worldwide delivery, money back guarantee and 24/7 support if anything goes wrong with your kit. So make sure you check out Revive Football before or after the video. There is also a promotional code on screen right now which you can use and in the description for 10% off your order. Well, we've got to try and pick this show up and get it onto that road, as we have struggled a little bit at the start. Watch yesterday's video if you haven't done already to see how it did unveil. But today we travel to Montpellier, we travel to Etienne, and we travel to deadline day for 10 hours. Yes guys, welcome back to the Paris FC Career Mode, season number 6, episode number 3, and it is 5 o'clock in the bloody morning recording this, so smash a like if you're excited for this, as we're going to go to the calendar and show you what is up with everything today. Of course we have the Europa League as well, how could I forget that, as Montpellier first, away on the 24th, then it's Hibernian at home the 28th, where we do have a narrow lead. Of course you can see it right there, but watch yesterday's episode to see it, as then we have Saint Etienne at home on deadline day before Reims, Lille, Lens and Brest-Stoice, if we do get onto any of them. I don't know, because I still do want to make signings. We've got a lot going on at the club at the moment. We've got a player who's just left really angrily because his release clause has been met, but he did want to leave. We've got everything going on, but the first game is the first thing up. We have Montpellier first on the 16th away from home, as the team is kind of set. It's a little bit tired after that game, of course, in the Europa League, but I'm going to have to bite the bullet and go with these boys, as Verbruggen is in goal. Jan Valery, Matip, the relatively new signing, partners, completely new signing who's only played one simulation in Ndika, with Digne at the left hand side, Koulibaly on the left hand side of midfield, Masengo, Dani Ceballos comes in, and Powell's, Elise and Griezmann. The positions I'm looking at right now, probably just CDM, because the two that we have, Andre and Ceballos, are on the way down. Name is not going to live here forever, maybe on the bench in the reserves, but not the first team, as Leonard's going up rating as well, so striker I'm not too concerned about. We've got Griezmann maybe till the end of this save, or if not, we've got Leonard right there as well, who does prove himself he can do a little bit, as Montpellier are first up, still chasing the first win of the season. Hopefully it comes here. And Montpellier away is a struggling one, a bit of a hard one, you know, with Van Kronenberg in goal, or Kronberg, Ristic, Klunter, Frias and Suarez, Holles sitting in front of them, Joswinak, Savanier, Hughes and Desperov with Alvarez Martinez. Good team of Montpellier. Of course, put that threat towards the end of last season on us. Reed bench though, Maximovic and Lewis Potter, so they are putting strong players on the bench. I actually cannot recall if these got European football or not as well, but they did put up a big fight. I think these finished just above us actually, yeah, in 5th, so they are probably in the Europa League as well, so we've both got tired teams. I'm just going to put my full team still out though, so maybe I've made a mistake right there, as Ristic back to Klunter. They keep the ball right here as expected, as we need to try and get hold of one of the centre-backs, which is not letting me do, as it's now onto Alvarez. It is Ndika on his debut played, as it's a ball into the middle, and an easy save for Verbruggen, but they have the first blood in terms of shots, of course, but not in terms of goals just yet, as Dani Ceballos now trying to get us off attacking. He is very unfit for the start of this season, as he gives it to the other old boy in Griezmann. Can we get a run somewhere? No, just going to have to go backwards through the side to Koulibaly. Needs to get his pass off, and does. Elise now with it. He'll moan if he gets stuck off, but he isn't the fittest at the moment, as Powell's does have it out wide right here. In the middle to Griezmann, trying to look for an angle. Shoots! Oh, what a goal from Antoine Griezmann! The first of the season has arrived in Ligue 1, and what a goal from the ponytailed hero! Didn't expect that. Keeper looks bamboozled. I'm a bit bamboozled. The venom behind this one takes a couple of touches. I thought there was too many men in front of him, but no, blasts it through bodies into the roof of the net, and the new number 9 in town does get his first goal. Griezmann. I think he went to Atletico as well on deadline day, so has gone back home. Some may say he's got another chance right here. He's home at this club though. He looks at home back in France as he's got 2 already. It's Antoine Griezmann. It's his show today as he finishes that one into the bottom corner, and we have a 2-goal lead within 20 minutes. This game looks a bit better for us. Look at this. Good pass through. Gets in front of his man. Good touch away. Another touch away. And blasted into the bottom corner. Very nice and comfortable. Beautiful stuff. As Alvarez right here. He's got past us with ease. So it's on to Despodov. Digne trying to chase it down. Masengo. 2 players on Despodov right now. But I do know he's a great player as it's a good tackle. Almost half an hour into this one. Very, very good. And it's Ceballos right now with the ball in the middle. The Spaniard out to Elise. Now on to Jan Valeries. He's got to run around him from Powell's. Please be onside. He is. Whip that in. Looking for Griezmann. I mean, he's the tallest of players, but just had to try as Alvarez with it right now. It's into Josuiak onto Savanier. Just chasing them down a little bit more. And Alvarez. Oh, does score for Montpellier right here. They've got one back completely against the run of play, but Montpellier have a goal back. Finished into the bottom corner. Very nice one and unexpected for me. Look at this. Past the side, Will Hughes slips him through. Goal. Not so comfortable now, is it? Shame, as now it's Powell's straight on the ball, cutting inside the Belgian player, as we need another before half-time, I would say now. I want a comfortable game for once, as Griezmann lays it off to Elise, who, yeah, he's definitely going to come off. I don't know how happy he's going to be with it, but he needs to rest. Needs to get into the Europa League, of course. The Savanier, ooh, putting the pressure on a little bit here. Alvarez keeps it, goes backwards before half-time. This could be all square. Alvarez is right side, and Matip gets across, but Ndika just steps in at the right time right there, as it's 2-1 at the break against Montpellier. Not too comfortable now, but still in the lead, so not done too much wrong, as Elise is going to come off as well. Do want to keep him fit for Hibernian, so Baumann to come on. And just need to shore it up. Need to keep calm and carry on, as Alvarez, Holles with the pass intercepted straight away by Ndika, probably my man of the match, if not Griezmann, as Griezmann cuts away right there, gives the ball to Dani Ceballos, tries to fall back through for him. Ceballos is going to chase it up though. And the keeper, Kronberg, just has to put it out of play. Good pressure from us. As Jan Valery with the throw-in as well. Straight into Baumann. Get that back out wide to Jan Valery. Trying to whip in across. It's a deep one. And I played it. Even jump right there, pals. Come on, urgency. As it's Baumann right here running forward with the ball. And what can Baumann do? He's got Koulibaly in front of him. Does get the ball. Horrific first touch, but he even recovers from that. So well done to Koulibaly, as we're going to keep the ball right here with Powell's in the middle. Griezmann, Koulibaly with the run around, still yet to get his first goal as Baumann whips one in. Possible handball, but nothing given. And an hour into this one, definitely all over them, but still, there's a lot of threat right here. As Ndika, you've got to keep Josuiak offside. He's running through with Valery right here behind him. It's off the crossbar. It's off the crossbar. Very, very lucky. Extremely close as Baumann turns with the ball right here to run at them. And he's going to try and go through the middle with it. Keep on going, Baumann. Keep on going. Koulibaly over the top, but going to opt for Masengo now. And Griezmann with a good first touch. Antoine Griezmann. Good save, Kronberg. Very, very smart stop, as we're going to have to put the corner in as well. Just going to go towards bloody Griezmann. If he goes ahead of this season, I will honestly... I don't know what I'll do. Just don't see it happening, and he's always the one who the ball gets glued to. And I'm not controlling all the plays in the box. Just not going to do that. As Baumann with a turn as well. In the middle, Griezmann tries to get his pass off. Does keep it though, Antoine, and tries to go the long way around. Has got a man at the back post. Whip it in. It's going to go to him. Digne should have his first Paris FC goal. Really bad miss as Alvarez gives it out to where Digne should be as well right here. As Despodov with a run on. We need to try and keep this win right now, please. As Digne, yes, gets right side in the end. Good work from Lukadin. As now it's through the middle. Masengo onto Baumann. And we've just got to run it. 10 minutes left in this fixture. And we deserve all 3 points by how the game's gone. As we're going to try and cut inside right now. Send the defender. Just pass it backwards as well to keep it. Great work from Baumann. Masengo through the middle. And he's held on to it for too long. If I was the manager, I'd be absolutely screaming on the touchline. And hang on, I am the manager. As Ndika through to Masenga right here. And Dani Ceballos need to get forward. Miss the pass again. Just 5 minutes left in this one. And Savanier with it. Vian Valerie, just stick a foot in if you're right next to him. Stick a foot in again as Alvarez. Reed, it's a 1-2. Alvarez through the middle. Matip gets back to try and cover. Almost got the ball right there, but didn't. And Ndika has to cover. It's through. It's onto them. It's over the bar. Big chance missed, and it is a corner ball as well. So getting Name on for Koulibaly. We've got to defend this with everything. So get the midfielder on. It's going to the back post. Matip wins the header, and Baumann just blast it. Honestly, just blast it. Reed with a handball, surely. But Griezmann with a run on. There's just 1 minute added on right now. Well, 2, but 1 minute's already gone. And it's Antoine Griezmann running through. Griezmann with a turn inside. With a shot as well at the end of it. Misses. But it is the final whistle. He missed that shot. But his brace guarantees 3 points in Montpellier. And hopefully gets our season up and running. 4 points from 9. Not the greatest, but not the worst. As we build from it. Very nice work as it's on to Hibernian next. And a transfer offer from Aston Villa for Jackson Maleka. He isn't playing here. So I'm going to try and delegate more. I'm going to be cheeky. Very, very cheeky. Put that up to 33. And put this up to 20 million. If we get that, he's gone. Aston Villa can have him. As we're definitely going to have to rotate for this next game against Hibernian. Not too weak, but not too strong. As we only have a slim lead by 1-0. Dani Ceballos has an offer of 18.6 million from Hertha Berlin, and I know what I'm going to do with this one. I don't think it would let me transfer N'Golo Kante, but I do want to try a player swap. Hertha Berlin are just randomly a team with a lot of good players at the moment, so I'm going to look at the midfield. They've got Kudus, good one, but I can put Kante in there. If not, Lucas Trussart is a player I've been looking at, as Escobar as well there. Wijnaldum's not a bad player, but I'm going to start with Kante, just a straight swap. Ceballos is younger. No, they don't want to go with it, so counter. It's got to be a player swap. You're not getting Dani Ceballos. Well, you might actually get Dani Ceballos for money if it doesn't work, because 18 million is a good bid, but I'm going to go for another, not a striker, but a midfielder. It's going to be Trussart this time. Are they going to accept that one? No, come on. Last one I'll go with is Escobar, maybe. Yeah, Escobar. Escobar, come on. Swap me him. As no, they're not going to do it. It's good money for Dani Ceballos, but he's actually gone up a rating again. He's gone up a rating. I'm going to reject that. I think he's a promising player. A first teamer? Maybe not, but a promising player, yes. As Trussart. If I actually go to the list, so I'm proving I'm not lying at all. If I go to the transfer hub, he should be on there because he's a player I've been looking at. Yes, right at the bottom, as Camavinga unfortunately we can't get. And same with Soumare. That's a shame because them two are good players. Lucas Trussart is a player I want to look at, but I'm going to give Dani Ceballos another game in the Europa League and see how he does. So I'll make my decision on him shortly, as Maleka's transfer negotiations have broken down. That's a shame, as we're going to get onto this one and set up a team for it. See what we can do with the boys. As, come on, let's go to the squad. I don't care that he's not gone. He will live on the bench for now. There's not many changes, you know. Even though we do have a game straight after this, I want to get into the Europa League. 1-0 slender lead is not enough for me, even against Hibernian. So 2 changes, or 3. Bamba, Baumann and Leonard. We brought some youth into it. Bamba's not too young, but he's younger than Matip. As we're going to go with this, I think we're travelling to Scotland this time, or maybe they're coming to Stade de Châtelet. I don't know. If we're at home, I trust this team a lot more, of course, don't I? As yes, we're at home. Let's go. Let's win this playoff round and get our ticket in the Europa League. And the first time in the Europa League means I've got to show you this one. When the players line up, how many game faces is there in there? Only 2? No, 3. Valerie, Digne and Ceballos. Shows how much youth we've brought through, as these don't really have any. I wonder if Josh Doig's playing for him as well, of course. Had Josh Doig before. They've got Matt Macy in goal, I think, as yes, they do. It's Lars Lucas Mai, Kyle McGuinness. Doig is at left back, James and Cadden, right Malin Newell, said McGuinness, Nisbet and Tijanic. Very, very good though to see Josh Doig again. If you know, you know. Doig the absolute hero of the Grimsby Town save. If you know, you know. That save, the moment, is my favourite one. But let's try and make the Parish one a season to remember. As Koulibaly gets in the end of a great cross there. Whipped in, back post, Powell's controls. Oh, terrible pass at the end of it though, because that was really fizzed, wasn't it? As Ndika tries to win his header. Only goes as far as right though, into Cadden, into Malan, chasing it down. I can't overestimate or underestimate how much I want to be in this Europa League draw. We've really got to put it in. 1-0 is not enough. They score. It's all even as it's on to Baumann right here. A run through of Leonard wasn't really enough as they're going to try and play it this way. Koulibaly with the return. Baumann have to do better. Have to do better. That's an absolute shocker of a start. As to Jadic, on to Nisbet, and Wright's actually got a run on right here. Slid in just to try and block that shot. Still went through, but Venom was took out of it. As Jan Valery now with a pass across the middle. We're struggling. We're actually struggling against Hibernian for a couple of seconds here. It shows how much we need to improve this season. Yes, we have rotated, but still, we're strong enough to beat these. As the pass from James is a good one onto Doig. Onto McGuinness right now. Chasing like lost boys around the field as Jan Valery tries to get forward. It's gone past him. It's gone past everyone. It's in the middle of the park. We've got strikers running off the ball as Malan comes across. Ceballos doesn't get there. It's Bamba who has to through the middle, and Dika has to deal with it. As they've got a player on the deck right now as Masengo dribbles it away into Baumann. Going to turn and put that inside as Leonard needs to run at the side of him. It's a good one. It's Jonas Baumann trying to pull all the strings for once. At least he knows he's got a bit of game time here to try and prove himself. He's trying to do just that, so can't fault the effort as that's a great header from them. I think Ndika headed it backwards. It's a one-on-one for Wright. Bamba, great challenge. And they've gave it as a foul. How can you give that? It was an amazing tackle, but Bamba's going to be booked. Let's have a look at this again. Let's have a look at this again. What a tackle. How is that given? EA, fix your game, please. As it's going to be a free kick for them as well. It's going to be Newell who steps over it, leaves it. No, it's Newell who's got it left to him. Malan with a shot, flick on. Verbruggen catches it, but I just can't believe it was given. Just can't believe that one was given, as I can't believe it's almost half time as well and nothing's been done. As the ball's into Powell, shove in the back, referee. Shove in the back, nothing given still. As to Jadic with the ball at his feet into Nisbet. Bamba doesn't even win that, as it's a good tackle from Ndika. Onto Newell again as Newell puts it in the middle to Jadic. It's good play from Hibernian. These are really fighting for it. The Greens, as now it's into Newell. Digne with the tackle, as we need to get this away. If the referee blows his half-time whistle, there we go. They have been the better team. Hibernian have been the better team here in France, and they want to get in the Europa League more than us, so we have to sharpen up and quick. Not good enough for me, as Masengo wins the ball straight away though. An early goal would do the world of good. I mean, if it doesn't fall to Baumann, whose shots have been not too great today. However, he's got a flick off there to Simon Leonard with a chance to score. Good save from the keeper. Leonard, I expect better. Rather poor shot right there, as it's Danny Ceballos as well. Where can he go? Turns inside and has to get the pass off right there as Baumann's around the corner. It's into Baumann. We've got Masengo behind right now. Flicked on. Masengo, good move, but still nothing at the end of the shot. And I mean, at least we've had the look of being ourselves in this second half, getting on the ball a bit, as that's a free kick given. I'm going to put Elise on. Can't moan about coming on, can he? As it's going to be Digne to try and take this. Of course, hit the crossbar, I think, with one of his last ones. Although outside of the post, as Digne's got good free kicks. Can he do something with this? It's from far out and straight to the keeper. Poor from us. Very poor in this game. Bamba gets a tackling as well, but I just haven't enjoyed this performance at all. Even if we do score right now, it's a little late, isn't it? As Leonard might have left it late right here for a one-on-one with the keeper and drills it in the bottom corner. We should be in the Europa League right about now, but I was expecting, don't mean to sound cocky or anything right here, but with our team, 3 or 4 or 5 goals, but at least we've got one on the night to make our fans a bit more happy, as Leonard finishes it off and makes it hopefully 2 wins from 2 today. Although the game's not over. And Bradley with the ball right here as Bamba gets in a tackle onto Jan Valery straight away, and Name to turn and face. Gives it into Hanno and Masengo as we've got the run of Koulibaly in front. It could be 2. Looks like Hibernian have gone all out attack. Oh, and Koulibaly absolutely scuffs his chance for his first goal. I have to do better than that, mate, as Elise can't even thread the ball bloody through to Leonard. To be fair, I'm criticising us a lot, maybe. Well, I don't think maybe, I think definitely. Hibernian have stepped the game up. They've had a really, really good game in this one. One to be proud of for them. As Masengo does get right side of the defender, though, it looks like they're tiring. And that's when we've punished. As Masengo can punish even more. Makes it 2. It's going to be 2-0 on the night. Noah joins in. And that should be game over. Great finish, Noah running through on goal. No one's chasing him. No one's getting towards him. And it's kind of through Matt Macy. Expect better from the keeper, but we've won the game. And the performance is there to be criticised a little bit. But at the end of the day, we're into the Europa League. 3-0 on aggregate, conceding no goals to Hibernian despite their threats. 2 scorers getting up and running for the season in Masengo and Leonard. What's not to like? And there we go, match rescheduled. A little bit of extra money for probably not a player, but for us to get up and running in the Europa League if it was a struggling team. As who have we got in our group? Star? I don't know the name of that team. I'm really, really sorry. We've got them, Getafe, and Istanbul Başakşehir. I think that's how you pronounce it. Don't have a clue. Not the hardest of groups. At least we've not got one big name in there, but decent. I think it's going to be a task. You know what else is going to be a task? Playing Saint Etienne with a slightly... Oh, Jesus, that was a voice break. Slightly fatigued team. I was going to go with that one. Just the players returning that was out before. We've got the win against Montpellier, as this is going to be simulated anyway, because we're going to go on to deadline day and hopefully make a couple of signings if possible. So simulate this one, get onto it, come on, come on, come on. These are in 12, so they are above us, but it's early days. We have the better side, a slightly tired side at that, but if we don't lose the game, I'd actually be happy. I'm focused more on the Europa League right now, as we win it anyway. Dani Ceballos, the player I'm looking to replace right now, with the winning goal. At least that's 2 wins now this season. At least we're trying to get back on track, as what business can we do at the end? Who knows? Let's maybe try and get a big player in. I don't know. And on deadline day, I think I know which club I'm going to target making a signing from and which player. Arsenal have not got any Europa League football. I've just looked in the thing. Champions League, not at all. So they have nothing. And a lot of good players sat at their club. But I want to see how much we've spent. Because if we've spent a lot, then maybe we don't spend any more and save some. But screw it. We're in the Europa League as well, aren't we? So maybe we do need to spend a lot. It's going to be also spent a lot in it. 49. Nimes has spent 49. They've spent 140. 116. It's a lot, but we've actually made profit. So let's bloody sign more. As we've even got an offer in as well. Noel. Loan to Burnley. It's a loan to buy. I'm going to delegate it. And I'm just going to make it a normal one. Thought we'd have more bids than that though, as we've got 55 million maybe, if I alter the budgets. Yeah, 55 million to spend. Well, that's enough to play around with, isn't it? And try and get a player in. So, onto the transfer hub. These are the players that I'm looking at. Central midfield. Although Dani Ceballos has just got a bloody winner, do want to improve in that position. We've got 28-year-old and 2 29s who have a lot of promise. Fabian doesn't want to move, but Ali Mustrati does, the Libyan. Looks very, very decent, you know, and I could just see him being perfect in a Paris FC shirt. Let's try and buy him. A lot of promise with this guy, so we'll offer what he's worth, do the usual. I'm not swapping any players. Sell-on clauses I don't mind, as yes, they've offered a big one. Of course, we've done deals with Arteta. We should know that already. As we'll offer 30 million or 32. We won't be that cheeky. 32 plus the sell-on clause, and I want 34. You know what? We've got the money. You can have it. I think this will take us out of making profit, but still, we've completed the financial objective this year. We want to strengthen for the Europa League and League at the same time, and we need more players. So, crucial is what he wants and what he can get, up to giving players that all the time right now, which will accept a 3-year contract as well. No release clause is fine by me, accept that one. And I've left the bloody wage down to me, haven't I? I've left the bloody wage down to me. 877, I don't want him being the highest paid player at the club. 500 as a signing on bonus, or 500k, and it's accepted. Ali Mustrati will join Paris. He comes across to the capital, and I've never heard of this guy, but of course Arsenal is really improved, and Arsenal are not doing that great at the moment. Of course, Fabian didn't want to come to a competitive league that didn't match his standards. Just shut up, bore off. Because that team does look a lot better with him in it. The wingers are the weakest now, but Koulibaly has promise and pace, and Powell's exactly the same, and is a youth player, of course. So, going to carry on deadline day and see what else comes. As is this an offer straight away? Just stretching. Masengo, Paris FC. Paris Saint-Germain, should I say. 82 million. He is not going across the rivals. It's good money, but you never, ever go there. One of my first signings as well. No chance I am letting him go, and if he wanted to go, I'd be furious with him. As yes, we're going to let no goal to Burnley, but I thought I'd have more bids than this in. All of them just getting turned down anyway, as well as spent 151 million. Not too bad. As I got another message in the office, I'll check this one. I think it'll just be Noel going out on loan, which is a good thing. Is there anything else as well? Nice, Nottingham Forest, 2 years. He needs to up his promise a little bit more. It needs to be at least 73 rated, I'd say. As we'll go straight to the next one. Was no, I think Noel's thingy just broke down as well, so that's great. It's got 6 messages just after deadline day though, and we'll see what these are. Probably be an offer after the bell. We're in 7th in the league, and no, it's just Nice getting his bloody loan rejected. No one goes out on loan. That's bloody great. As there's also not that many good loan players in the market. However, I have seen not loan players, youth players in the academy. But I'm gonna have a look at this one I've just brought through. Looked very decent. Leroy, I think it was, or it might have been Postima. Don't know who it was, but that kid snuck in, and he should not be there, as it's coming along a little bit nicely, I'd say. Not really good, but nice enough. We're not getting any loans agreed, so what's the point in bringing any more through? We'll complete the objectives on a later date, for the youth academy that is. And yeah, I think we're done for today. We're into the international break, and we will see you after that for the Europa League starter and 5 more fixtures. So thank you guys for watching this one. Like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss a video in the future. I've been MWS, and I will see you all tomorrow if you tune in for it. Take care in a bit, and peace.